It's Tuesday, November 20th. Manish Kumar Sinha, a CBI officer who was probing the agency's number 2, Joint Director Rakesh Asthana, in an alleged bribery case, on Monday claimed in the Supreme Court that a few crore rupees was paid to Union Minister of State for Mines and Coal, Haribhai Chaudhary, to intervene on behalf of a businessman being investigated. The officer in his application also cited instances of alleged interference in the functioning of the CBI by some other senior functionaries. Sinha's intervention application in the top court challenges his transfer to Nagpur. He was among the 13 officers who were transferred as part of the shake-up, a fallout of the Rakesh Asthana probe and the consequent action against CBI Director Alok Verma by the government. The CBI officer told the court his transfer was aimed at changing the course of investigation and claimed he had documents that will shock the court. Nothing shocks us, Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi responded as per NDTV, while rejecting his request for an urgent hearing. A quick reminder of the recent goings-on in India's premier investigating agency, dubbed in the media as CBI versus CBI. Joint Director Rakesh Asthana, an officer believed to have been handpicked by the Prime Minister, is accused of accepting a 2 crore bribe to scuttle an investigation against businessman Moin Qureshi, who is an accused in multiple corruption cases. On directions of CBI Chief Alok Verma, an FIR was filed against him. Asthana in turn wrote to the Central Vigilance Commission, making allegations against CBI Director Verma. The government sent Verma on leave as also Asthana. Verma moved to Supreme Court against his transfer. The Central Vigilance Commission was then asked to probe allegations made against Verma. That Vigilance probe report was submitted on the 16th of November. Ousted Director Verma filed his response to the findings on Monday. Even as concrete leads from the investigation into Sunday's grenade attack on a Nirankari gathering in Amritsar are awaited, Chief Minister Amrinder Singh has said the possibility of the involvement of ISI-backed Khalistani or Kashmiri terror groups cannot be ruled out. Though the state had been hit by a series of cases of targeted attacks since 2015-16, this, he said, was the first attempt in a long time to disturb the peace in the state through indiscriminate killings. Sunday's attack comes days after Army Chief General Bipin Rawat spoke of attempts being made through external linkages to revive insurgency in Punjab. He had said if early action is not taken, it will be too late. Meanwhile, senior Congress leader Manish Tiwari described the attack as Pakistan's inter-services intelligence activating the Khalistan file again. Drawing parallels to what happened 40 years ago, the clashes between Nirankaris and radical Sikhs that marked the beginning of militancy in Punjab, the former MP said, it all started on 13th April 1978 like this. ISI has activated the Khalistan file again. US wants Pakistan to rein in conjoined Afghan-Kashmiri-focused terrorists as America is looking for an out in Afghanistan. With the 10th anniversary of 26/11 coming up, Pakistan has let proxies loose. The Chief of Army Staff was absolutely spot on a few days back. One needs to read up on the deep state in Pakistan to understand why they will never let go of terror proxies. Now, the Punjab police has been on alert after its counterintelligence wing last week informed that 6 to 7 Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists are planning to move towards Delhi from the sensitive border state. The police commissioners and district police chiefs had been put on alert following the input, according to a letter issued by the Punjab IG of Police. The letter stated that according to an input, a group of 6 to 7 Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists are reportedly in Punjab, possibly in Firozpur, and are planning to move towards Delhi from Punjab side. The man at the top of the world's biggest automobile alliance has been arrested for severe financial misconduct. Known for maneuvering companies out of debt, Carlos Ghosn, chairman of Nissan Motor Corporation, has been accused of misreporting his salary and using company funds for personal use. Ghosn is credited with reviving Renault and Nissan and pushing them towards electric cars. He inherited a loss-making Nissan in 1999, reduced purchasing costs, shut 5 factories, eliminated 21,000 jobs, moves that won him the nickname Le Cost Killer. In 2016, caught in a mileage falsifying scandal, Mitsubishi was in free fall. Ghosn jumped in, bought a controlling share, and stability followed. But 64-year-old Carlos Ghosn is a cost cutter with a big price tag, as Reuters reports. A recipient of multiple paychecks, he took home a total of $17 million last year, reported Bloomberg. He's been under the French government's scanner over his salary for years. In 2017, only 53% of Renault investors approved his 2016 pay package. 1,000 grams equals 2.20462 pounds equals 1 kg. Okay, but what is kilogram, really? Up to Friday, 1 kilogram was equal to the mass of this shiny cylinder of platinum iridium called Le Grand K. Now, though, after a meeting of the International Bureau of Weights and Measures, this is just a retired cylinder with lots of history. Let's go back in time. The kilogram was first defined in 1793 as the mass of a litre of distilled water at 4 degrees Celsius. Eventually, this fixed mass was cast in brass as a universal prototype, and then by 1889 replaced by the more accurate Le Grand K. But the problem is that even in highly controlled environments, the cylinder picked up tiny dust particles from the environment or got worn out, resulting in changes in its mass. Now, while these changes don't affect the number of potatoes you and I get in a kilogram or help you meet your gym goals, they do have profound implications on scientific calculations, like the mass of atoms, which would increase with a decrease in the mass of the prototype. As a result, scientists have long been trying to move away from physical prototypes towards defining units by natural constants like the speed of light, which is used to define a meter. Similarly, the kilogram will now onwards be defined as the electrical force needed to counteract the weight of a kilogram on a machine called a Kibble balance. The definition is linked to the Planck constant, which gives the relation between the energy of a photon and its frequency. And we'd go on, but we don't want to weigh you down with too much data. That's it for today. You have yourselves a terrific Tuesday. We'll be back with other weighty matters tomorrow. Love your morning fix? Help support our journalism. Subscribe to Scroll Plus using the link in the description.